my gosh, this is his first video with his haircut.
Oh my goodness. You're like a whole new dog.
I know. Graham, take us into the intro. I wish he could talk.
Quit bullying.
Bullying?
He's bullying. He keeps biting.
He's like, arr. What is up? We are back at More Not Less Reactions. It's me, Eric, and we're here with Shawna and Graham.
Hey! What are we doing?
You can't just say, because apparently that means the movie's starting.
I'm magic.
What?
Do you see what's happening? Bullying.
What is actually...
It doesn't care what you want.
So, for everyone who doesn't know, one second, I'm parched from my bitching.
Get off me!
Graham! Ew, get out of her armpit / nip. I was like, is he about to start breastfeeding? Like, I thought he was like the dog from Mean Girls. That's what it was about to be.
Oh, yeah.
Mom, please go. Diane. Yes, we are back. We are so excited. Today, we are getting into psycho, which is my favorite word to call people. You psycho.
The best and most descriptive and accurate for
most
people.
And we're doing the Alfred Hitchcock version, not the remake that they did later on. They did do a remake in color. It was, like, not great.
Well, this is the OG. Yeah,
the OG, black and white. And we're doing the Psycho cut version, which is the way Alfred Hitchcock wanted the movie to be shown in the theaters in 1960. So that's going to be exciting.
I've never seen this movie.
Which is insane.
Ever.
And I would have never known that because the other day when we were hanging out and you were like, I was like, oh yeah, Psycho,
That's
you know?
just like classic horror, though.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
I didn't even know.
You're like, oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
Cool, I'll just make the sound effect. Yeah, because if my name was spelled, my name was Sienna and it was spelled Scene-A, I would kill someone.
Right?
It better be S-I-E.
S-I-E.
I think it is, yeah.
I feel like, yeah.
Or, like, I can maybe get behind if you want to go backwards with dyslexia and do S-E-I, like N-N-A. Like, I could be like, whatever. Like, you know.
Then I feel like it would be like Sana.
Sienna.
Sienna.
Yeah, Sienna. Sienna.
Sienna.
Yeah, because we're not streaming this. Listen, once I found out Shawna hasn't seen Psycho, and I don't own it, which for some strange reason, I don't know why, because I collect movies.
Yeah, we only have 10,000 of us.
Literally sitting in front of us. Yeah, I know. And some of them aren't even open, because I do that.
And he has 3 of some.
Yeah, I do have 3 of some. I do have a... What was the one I have, like, 13,000 of that I was oh, cool, another copy?
Yeah, like, why did you buy so many?
Yeah, I know. Like, I have 4 copies of Mean Girls.
You're like, I hate this. Give me another one.
Yeah. Or what I think I do is I put them in my, like, binder Bible things, and then I forget about them. And then I'm like, I don't have this movie, and I buy it, and then I find it, like, 2 years later, and I'm like, great, now I own 10 copies. Cool. Love that for me. There was something else I wanted to tell you before we dive right into this, too, and I cannot, for the life of me, remember. I'm gonna remember it during the movie, I know it.
Be like, wait!
Yeah, but I don't pop.
Pertaining to the movie?
I think it was, or it was pertaining to something else. So, the range of what it could or could not be, I don't know. I do not recall. Oh no. Oh, it was right there. You know how it like comes in a whisper and then it just...
It's like,
yeah. Oh. It's like, remember me.
What is going on?
Oh, hell no.
Did it just disconnect?
No, the Xbox.
Now try to think while you're over there.
I know, yeah, it's gone. No, I can't remember.
Oh yeah, Grammy got a haircut, as you can see.
I know, he lost 3 of him. I wish I could get a haircut and lose the weight.
That's all. Just a trim, and
then all of a sudden he's
down 10 pounds.
Yeah, down 3 sizes.
Yeah. Must be nice.
Alrighty, yeah, I can't remember what it was. Make sure you guys do the things you're supposed to be doing. The like, subscribe, the share, the comment. I remembered.
Oh my god, you did not.
I remembered because I said comment. So, you did not.
Oh,
there was a comment about you specifically.
Okay.
And verbatim, I almost. Yeah, no, it was bad. Not bad, but funny. Like, to me. I literally.
It was
howled.
funny to you. I need to know.
It said for the last episode we did of House of Dragons, so it would have been episode 8, when you laughed when Valor died or whatever. Vaynor.
Oh, you mean when he cut his head off?
Yeah, they split him. They said, the female reactionist who laughed when he died is an evil, evil woman. And I pray for the man that she... I was like howling because I'm sitting here thinking like, God, this. I was like, also like, what if you were a lesbian? Like, how sexist of them to assume like that. You know what I mean? Right. You're not, but like, how sexist of them to be like. They were like, yeah, you have to go and see it like after this. I'll just show you.
First of all.
I literally almost screenshot and sent it to you.
You should have.
I know, but I wanted to like tell you on camera at the same time.
That's hilarious. That's so funny. Keep praying. I'll pray too.
Yeah. Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned. Well, you'd probably be like, it's actually Mother, not Father. Forgive me, Mother, for I've sinned.
Yeah, it's a woman. God is a fucking woman, okay?
Okay, Ariana Grande. Then it goes into Peach's second on these two. The fact that I just shook my actual titties. I need to... Graham! But yes, I'm super excited. You're excited. We're gonna get into some psychopaths right now. Shawna was a little nervous because it's black and white, but I'm like, listen, it's...
Yeah, and it's old AF.
Yeah. But we got the good 4K quality, so it should be great. Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Whoa. Psycho.
Eek.
Oh, how crazy is it that Vera Farmiga is in it and the one girl's name is Vera?
That is weird.
That's kind of...
That is weird.
Yeah.
Strange.
I'm pretty sure the remake of Psycho, Vince Vaughn was the main guy.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
Are you serious?
I'm like 90%. We'll double check after. Or pull up your phone now, because these credits are 1960s, so it's probably like 3,000 years. You should end up just downloading IMDb. You go ahead and press that. Yeah!
It is! What?
Yeah.
So
oh my god!
Another one.
Frank Gallagher!
Yeah, why is he in there? Holy shit.
I don't know. Don't look too much, because you don't want to spoil some.
But yeah, that's really cool.
Because we were just talking about how Vince Vaughn doesn't really do horror movies. Yeah. But I told you he did some old school ones. I totally forgot about Psycho.
When was that made? The remake?
Oh, I don't remember. I just know it just didn't hit the same way that the original, like, there's just something about the black and white version I remember being like, wow, this is so... Because this is like one of the OG horror movies in general. Yeah. Like... The only other one prior to this was Peeping Tom.
That's cool.
But then it was this that was like, what? There's someone making a movie, like, about horror? Like, you know what I mean? It was just...
December the 11th.
Also, what an interesting way to do the date.
Spelling it out.
Yeah.
2:43 p.m.
They didn't have numbers in the 60s.
Like, we just spell things.
And actually, that was harder for me to read than the time. 2:43.
You actually had to make my brain work.
I know.
God, how dare you.
Never did eat your lunch, did you?
I better get back to the office.
She was too busy doing something else.
All of a sudden, I'm a fan of high-rise pants on men, because I'm like, look at the body on that.
I know.
What do I do with my free afternoon?
Not eat each other's faces.
Yeah, eat your sandwich.
Checking out time is 3 p.m.
Since
2:43.
when?
You better get out.
Oh, yeah. Hotel room checkouts are 11, don't you know?
Sam, this is the last time
For what?
for this. Meeting you in secret so we can be secretive.
All right. What do we do instead? Write each other lurid love letters?
I have to go, Sam.
I can come down next week.
No.
Not even just to see you. Have lunch in public.
Oh, we can see each other, but respectably. In my house, with my mother's picture on the mantel, and my sister helping me broil a big steak for 3.
And after the steak, did we send sister to the movies, turn mama's picture to the wall?
Sam.
All right.
It's crazy because this quality does not make this movie that old. It just looks like it's shot in black and white.
Yeah.
I sweat to pay my ex-wife alimony, and she's living on the other side of the world somewhere.
I pay too.
She looks very 60s. Like her
The look.
face
Yeah.
and her look, is very
Stop.
60s style.
His hair, too. But
Yeah.
that's so common now. That
Yeah.
hairstyle. And that hairstyle in older women, which
yeah.
makes
Let's
sense.
get married.
When I send my ex-wife her alimony, you can lick the stamps.
I'll lick the stamps.
What the hell?
She's like, I'll be glad to lick the stamps when you send your ex-wife money.
Marion, you want to cut this off? Go out and find yourself somebody available.
I'm thinking of it.
Then do it.
Don't miss your plane.
Hey, we can leave together, can't we?
I'm late, and you have to put your shoes on.
Also, I feel like she's such an assertive woman for the time.
Yeah.
Is Mr. Lowry back from lunch?
He's lunching with the man who's buying the Harris Street property, and that's why he's late. You got a headache? You got some aspirin? I've got something, not aspirin. My mother's doctor gave them to me the day of my wedding. Teddy was furious when he found out I'd taken tranquilizers.
On your wedding day? She's like, I don't want to remember this shit. Like,
Wow. As hot as fresh milk.
ew.
Hot? That's... Ugh.
Hot as fresh milk from the cow's tit. Like, what?
Tomorrow's the
Yeah.
day, my sweet little girl. Oh, not you. My daughter.
Oh. Well, I'd hope so, not me.
Get off my desk, sir.
I want you to take a look at my baby.
No thanks.
She does not care.
Do you know what I do about unhappiness? I buy it off. Are you unhappy?
Ew.
Yeah, no, I'm unhappy.
Yeah.
You can buy me off.
I'm very unhappy.
For my baby's wedding present, $40,000 cash.
Could you imagine?
And that was only less than 70 years ago. You could buy a house
Yep.
for $40,000.
That's so cheap.
Tom, cash transaction of this size is most irregular. Suppose we put it in the safe and then Monday morning when you're feeling good.
Oh, speaking of feeling good, where's that bottle you said was in your desk? Oh. Sometimes I can keep my mouth shut.
This
What a
man
freak.
is a
Yeah.
Lowry, I am
freaking
dying of thirsteroni.
Thirsturoni.
Put it in the safe deposit box in the bank and we'll get him to give us a check on Monday instead.
Also, real quick, can we just talk about how, like, this film was actually done in color? They watched it being filmed because everyone's really in
Right.
color.
Yeah.
But then the film shows up in black and white. Like, that would be so bizarre for that time frame.
Yeah, that's true.
To be like, we don't have color film,
Right.
but we're seeing this all in color. Yeah.
The copies. Mr. Lowry, if you don't mind, I'd like to go right on home after the bank. I have a slight headache.
You go right on home. Well, what you need is a weekend in Las Vegas, the playground of the world.
I'm going to spend this weekend in bed. Thank you.
Is that a motorcycle or thunder?
That's thunder.
I guess I'll go put this money in the bank, then go home and sleep it off.
You also just got to work.
Right.
That sounds like me. Like, I show up dressed, and I'm like, I just don't feel good. I gotta go home.
Yeah, she came in and she was like, headache, yeah. I'm gonna leave.
Right?
Why didn't she go to the freaking bank?
Yeah, isn't that what she's supposed to do?
Yeah.
That's also a huge-ass envelope.
Why is she home with the money? Is she taking off with the money?
Is she packing a whole suitcase?
Holy shit.
I would be so curious to know what colors her outfits are, though. You know what I mean? I wish I was like a pro at like black and white, like to know what it was. That looks like a green. Yeah, you know, I was like, that seems like a green.
So maybe she's like packing her bags and she's gonna run away with her man so that he doesn't have to pay alimony. They're gonna run away together. And yeah, that's what she's thinking.
That's the dream.
She's like, I'm gonna live off this 40 grand.
Which,
forever.
at the time,
Yeah.
probably could.
Second thoughts.
But it's so true, like, for that time frame to, like, take that money and just run away. How would people find you? Like,
Right.
Today's technology,
Oh yeah, you wouldn't be able to.
you'd be found. Put it online and the trolls will find you, you know what I
Right.
mean? Oh! She going.
You better pull over some.
Yeah, she's like falling asleep. Okay. That's a police car. That's like old school police. Looks like a Thunderbird from Greece.
Yeah,
you know
it
what I mean?
does.
Also, the parallel backwards to pull behind her again.
Right?
Like, I would have just got out in front of her. I will say that's the most believable wake up. Because most of the times they're like, what? Like, they just wake up and...
Did she really just wake up and try to start the car?
I didn't even put that together.
She was like...
I almost had an accident last night from sleepiness, so I decided to pull over.
There are plenty of motels in this area. You should have... I mean, just to be safe.
Have I broken any laws?
No, ma'am.
Then I'm free to go.
May I see your license?
Why?
She's literally completely turned sideways.
Yeah, like... Anal. I thought the same thing. And it's like, oh god.
Bye. No bye? Dick.
Yeah, you better hide that 40 grand. I love how the music just picked right back up.
I would have let him pull out first.
Yeah.
Because now I'd just be paranoid the whole time. She went the wrong way, didn't she? She wanted to go towards Los Angeles, I bet.
Yeah, I feel like she was gonna go to Las Vegas because that's what he had said. Like,
Yeah.
oh. Now every time a police officer's like behind me when driving, I'm gonna be yeah. Could you imagine if he just swerved back? But we're not in today's action movies.
I feel like she's gonna run into that same cop elsewhere though, because he was weird.
I just wonder what people thought in the 60s when they went to the theater and they saw the title Psycho. Like, I wonder what they thought.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Be with you in a second.
What is she doing?
Oh, she gonna trade her car because he got her plates. This bitch is smart.
She is smart.
Oh my god, bro. That's Psycho right there. Like, no pun intended.
Yeah.
But, like, literally, like, following her. Ew!
See him! See him!
He's gonna watch her.
There's an old saying, the first customer of the day is always the most trouble.
Can I trade my car in and take another? There's nothing wrong with it. I just...
Sick of the sight of it. Well, why don't you have a look around here and see if there's something that strikes your eye?
The cheapest car.
I'm in a hurry, and I just want to make a change.
See the... Yes, okay, good.
That's so creepy and weird.
That's the one I'd have picked for you myself.
How much?
Go ahead, spin it around the block.
It looks fine. How much would it be with my car?
You are in a hurry, aren't you? Somebody chasing you?
Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah, the police.
I take it you can prove that car is yours. I mean, out-of-state license and all. You got your pink slip and
I believe I have the necessary papers.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, it's weird.
She's gonna come out and he's gonna
Also,
put it right
could you imagine also carrying all your important documents in a paper envelope thing?
in your purse?
Yeah.
Like,
I think you better take it for a trial spin.
I'd really rather not. Can't we just settle this?
It's not that I don't trust you, but...
But what? Is there anything so terribly wrong about making a decision and wanting to hurry?
All right, let's go inside.
No, it's the amount of times you keep looking back at the police officer and that he's noticing.
yeah.
Oh my god.
So wait, why is he...
Oh no, he's just coming on over.
This is harassment.
Yeah, this is like excessive.
And he's gonna write down this license plate. Why would you let him see that you're getting into that vehicle?
Well, he wasn't... Oh, it scared me a little bit. The hay.
Oh, yeah.
Just put it in here, please. Thank you.
And how wild you don't even need to change the music to create tension.
I know. Like the same
The
music.
same sound.
Buzz me the minute she comes in. Call her sister. No one's answering at the house.
And she doesn't know where Marion is any more than we do.
You better run out to the house. She may be unable to answer the phone.
That was the secretary and her boss talking about.
As I said, I last saw your sister when she left this office on Friday. She said she didn't feel well and wanted to leave early. I said she could. Oh, for heaven's sake. Girl works for you for 10 years. You trust her.
Well, I ain't about to kiss off $40,000. I'll get it back, and if any of it's missing, I'll replace it with her fine, soft flesh.
Hold on, Cass. I still can't believe...
She looks crazy right now.
Yeah.
She sat there while I dumped it out, hardly even looked at it, planning, and even flirting with me.
She was not flirting.
Typical man, being like...
Flirting with me. You can barely see. Ma'am, are your lights on?
Oh my god, no, you gotta pull over. That's stressing me out. Like... You widening your eyes, like, is that...
Pull over. Now you don't know where you're at.
Because you can't see other cars. How do you know where you're at? Are we just driving blind? Until there's a tree. Bates Motel.
Oh, I'm also excited because we're going to be starting the T.I. West X trilogy that I was telling you about. And in the third Max scene in the trailer, they reference Bates Motel. So I'm like, this is so weird that we were already planning. It's like everything
like
interconnects. Yeah. And they showed the house in the trailer, and I was like, oh my god.
Don't you run this hotel? Pay attention.
Wait, what?
Don't you run this hotel? Pay
Yeah,
attention.
right. Like, get down here.
Gee, I'm sorry I didn't hear you in all this rain. Go ahead in, please.
Oh, he looks just like her boo thing.
Yeah.
Sam.
Do you have a vacancy?
Oh, we have 12 vacancies. They moved away the highway.
Oh, I thought I'd gotten off the main road.
I knew you must have. Nobody ever stops here anymore unless they've done that. There's no sense dwelling on our losses. We just keep on lighting the lights and following the formalities.
That's not her name.
It's
Marianne is her name. And she wrote Marie.
Yeah.
Cabin 1. It's closer in case you want anything. Right next to the office.
I want to sleep more than anything else, except maybe food.
Well, there's a big diner about 10 miles up the road.
What, you don't like the movie?
Boy, it's stuffy in here. Mattress is soft. There's hangers in the closet and stationery with Bates Motel printed on it in case you want to make your friends back home feel envious. And the, over there.
The bathroom.
Yeah. If you want anything, just tap on the wall. I'll be in the office.
Thank you, Mr. Bates.
Yeah, that would make me feel really weird. Like, tap on the wall, I'll hear you.
Yeah.
You're not really going to go out again and drive up to the diner, are you?
No.
Would you have dinner with me? I was just about to myself. You know, nothing special, just sandwiches and milk, but...
Milk.
I don't set a fancy table, but the kitchen's awful homey.
I'd like to.
All right, yeah, you get yourself settled, and I'll be back as soon as it's ready.
Okay.
With my trusty umbrella.
He seems so nice.
Yeah, it seems like a cute little,
like,
sweet,
aw.
friendly man.
Right. I wouldn't keep it in the fucking room.
Yeah, I would like keep it in the suitcase
Yeah.
though, like not hide it in a drawer and then you forget about it.
Right. Or someone, or he finds it.
I think of Winnie the Pooh and she's like, "Where's my gun?"
I don't know where I put it.
There's also like birds everywhere. Oh, that's ironic because Alfred Hitchcock made the movie Birds.
Weird.
I always wonder if they're the director and like the writers who do this,
like,
and they're like,
these
you
little
plug your
things
little
in.
like Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Ow!
Oh my god.
I tell you, no. I won't have you bringing strange young girls in for supper.
Mother, please.
And then what? After supper, music?
Mother, she's just a stranger. She's hungry and it's raining out.
She's just a stranger. Oh, I refuse to speak of disgusting things because they disgust me.
Don't think you're gonna get much to eat there, my girl.
I'm not gonna just talk about disgusting things because they disgust me.
Doo-doo-doo, I didn't hear a thing.
Also, it stopped raining. I'm going to the diner.
Right.
My mother, she isn't quite herself today.
You shouldn't have bothered. I really don't have that much of an appetite.
You just said you were hungry.
Yeah, you wanted to go to... Oh my god.
I wish you could apologize for other people.
As long as you fixed a supper, we may as well eat it.
Eating in an office is just too officious. I have the parlor back here.
All right.
How many times do you want to change the location?
Yeah, I know.
Lots of birds in this office.
All taxidermy too.
No thanks, I'd prefer not to eat around dead animals.
It's all for you. I'm not hungry. Go ahead. You eat like a bird.
You know, of course.
I don't really know anything about birds. My hobby is stuffing things. You know, taxidermy. I think only birds look well stuffed because they're kind of passive to begin with.
It's a strange hobby. Curious.
Uncommon, too.
A man should have a hobby.
What kind of sandwich is she eating?
I know,
I'm very,
bread and butter?
Like...
A hobby's supposed to pass the time, not fill it.
Is your time so empty?
Well, I run the office, tend the cabins and grounds, and do little errands for my mother. Ones she allows I might be capable of doing.
Bastille, you know that artist?
Yeah.
He covered No Scrubs.
Oh, yeah.
And they have that speech, "Well, I attend the office, I do the blah blah," from him, from the original, in the beginning of the song, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
What are you running away from?
Why do you ask that?
People never run away from anything. I think that we're all in our private traps, and none of us can ever get out.
Sometimes we deliberately step into those traps.
I was born in mine. I don't mind it anymore.
Oh, but you should. You should mind it.
Oh, I do. But I say I don't.
That's so sad. Like,
Yeah.
Anyone ever talk to me the way I heard, the way she spoke to you?
Sometimes, when she talks to me like that, I'd like to go up there and curse her and leave her forever. But I know I can't. She's ill.
She sounded strong.
No, I mean, ill. She had to raise me all by herself after my father died. It must have been quite a strain for her. A few years ago, Mother met this man, and he talked her into building this motel. When he died, too, it was just too great a shock for her. And the way he died, I guess it's nothing to talk about while you're eating.
she's like, you already told half the story, might as well.
She had nothing left.
Except you.
A son is a poor substitute for a lover.
Why don't you go away?
It sounds like, why don't you
I
leave?
know, like, why don't you just go away?
Get the fuck out.
I couldn't do that. Who'd look after her? The fire would go out. It'd be cold and damp like a grave. If you love someone, you don't do that to them even if you hate them. I don't hate her. I hate what she's become. I hate the illness.
Wouldn't it be better if you put her someplace?
You mean an institution? But she's harmless. She's as harmless as one of those stuffed birds.
It seems she's hurting you. I meant well.
People always mean well. They cluck their thick tongues and shake their heads and suggest oh so very delicately.
Jeez.
Of course, I've suggested it myself. It's not as if she were a maniac, a raving thing.
A psycho.
A little mad sometimes.
A little sounded.
Yeah, she
We all
sounded...
go a little mad sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a different extent with your mother. Your mom was like tweaking.
Disgusting.
Oh, you're not going back to your room already?
Yeah, I am.
I'll have a long drive tomorrow, all the way back to Phoenix.
You think you're gonna last all night? Funny.
I'd like to go back and try to pull myself out of it before it's too late for me, too.
Are you sure you wouldn't like to stay just a little while longer?
I'd like to, but...
All right, Miss
Crane.
Crane, that's it.
Good night.
Also ironic, her last name's Crane, a bird.
That's not what she wrote in the
No.
book.
I
was
think
it?
she wrote Crane, but she wrote Marie.
Oh, okay.
I think. Or we'll find out right now.
Samuels. I was gonna say then.
Oh, Sam is her man's name. Marie Samuels. She didn't really think that hard about it. Interesting. He's just very, like, awkward. No. Should have known.
Oh my gosh.
He's just a very awkward and peculiar person.
Yeah. Who was that young woman that was in the window?
Oh, that was his mom.
Oh, she looked very young.
She's so smart, though. Like, no paper trail. Like, she just is writing all that math down. I can't be in the shower right away. It has to warm up.
Yeah, there'd
like,
be no way I'd be under
she's
it.
like, "Meh!"
Yeah. She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all in, like, literally the water's going into her mouth as soon as she turned it on. What?
What an effective scene without showing anything.
Yeah. Where's the blood?
And, like, name a horror movie where you're introduced to your main character and then they die.
Yeah. Where is all the blood?
It went down the drain.
Oh, there it is.
And it's crazy how, like, that's so cool. Like, no nudity, no gore, and it's still very creepy.
So he went back up, and she came down and killed her. I was not ready for that.
No. I was waiting for you to be like, oh, this must be the moment, because, like, that's the shower scene. That
Yeah. She's still alive?
Mother! Oh, God! Mother! Blood! Blood!
It stopped raining.
Yeah.
In that second. Oh, it wasn't raining. It was the sound of the shower that made me think it was raining. That's why.
Oh, yeah. It's not like she's crazy or something. Is that not what he said about his mother? Or, there's no reason she needs to be put in a home.
Yeah,
She's
right.
Not,
or
like,
an institution. She's
yeah.
not crazy.
What?
But obviously there's something, like, peculiar about him to the point where his first instinct is to cover for his mother.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, whereas I'd be like, okay, if mom just killed this bitch down here, like, she could kill me, I gotta call the police.
Right.
My mom's going to the home.
Yeah.
An institution.
Yeah, something tells me this wasn't the first time for some reason.
Right. I love how he's watching it, though.
I know, he's like, oh my gosh. How did that... There was no blood in the shower, then there was a ton of blood splashed all over the shower. Weird.
Yeah, you better, like, with a tile, like, you better get bleach and it better be going through the cracks, like...
What do I do with her car?
Right. Well, at first I thought, are they in London? Because he got in on the other side, but he scooched over. I was like, wait a minute. They said Vegas. Like, that's got to be a pretty baby blue.
Yeah. Or a light yellow.
Oh, yeah, I could see that. Also, he said it's not like they get, like, tons of traffic out here since they moved the highway now.
Yeah.
So it's like...
So she's pretty much just done and no one's gonna know.
Yeah.
And now they're just gonna think that, oh, and he's gonna get that $40,000. Well, 30,000. 39,000.
No, 3,300. Because she spent 7. Oh yeah,
So
39.
30,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's. I know it's a big number. I'm like, I can't do math. It's hard. I was about to fight you for. I was like, no.
Like, no.
It's 33,000. You'd be like, sure, I'll take that difference.
Whatever.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, that sounds about right. Yep.
They're gonna come investigate. They're gonna find your little peephole.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Hopefully.
Yeah, your mother needs to be put away.
Yeah, and so do you. Clearly.
Well, yeah, I guess now at this point, yeah. You wouldn't do that for your mom? Don't say that, we're recording.
I'm trying to think. I'm like,
And your mom might watch this.
Situation.
Your mom's gonna be like,
Hey, at least I wasn't like, no.
Yeah, right.
I thought about it.
Yeah. Did you hear that, Vicky? She thought about
I'm thinking, I still haven't said. I'm still thinking.
You just won't answer.
It would depend on the situation. That's
Yeah.
all we'll say. Who it was you killed. I mean,
Yeah.
was it for me? Yeah. I don't know.
Right. Right. No, she essentially killed someone because she was a disgusting girl. She's like, oh, you're gonna eat with her. You haven't even seen her, Mom. Like...
Right. Car drives by, he just throws everything.
Yeah, he's like, I don't have people.
Maybe you should switch your sign to no
vacancy, right. Yeah, could you imagine, like, someone pulling up, being like, can I get a room? And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm sure, 1 second.
Yeah. He's gonna grab that and all the money's gonna fall out of it. Or he's not even gonna be able to tell.
Oh my god, you don't even know. Bro, open the paper.
Wouldn't it be funny if he just buries it with her?
Oh my god, right? Like, here, throw all our shit in, you know?
Well, you earned it, I guess, so.
And then finding out later that you threw away $40,000.
$39,300.
Yeah, I know. I go dig up that grave real quick.
I know.
I'd be like, here lies the corpse of a rotting hottie. I need the money. Like...
What is he doing?
Yeah, where is he?
Are you in a swamp? Oh, probably. But where would there be a swamp in Nevada?
Right.
You're in a desert.
Good catch on that, on the location, because I was like, I didn't even associate that.
Yeah, like, where is this going? It looks like this is supposed to be a swamp.
Yeah, it's like a sinkhole.
Please tell me where. And there goes the 40 grand.
Yeah, anyone from Nevada, let us know if this is a possibility.
Yeah, we'll go look for it.
Yeah, I'm curious. He's just like chewing bubblegum. Oh, bro, you better hope that sinks.
That's all the farther it goes.
Oh my
You
god.
can't get it out.
Okay. Oh, could you imagine that? I know. Rise up. Oh my god. I know. Like the Titanic did before it really sank. Fade out. Sam Loomis Hardware. Oh, that must be Sam. Okay.
This one seems to claim more and better qualities than lots of the others.
Who's this bitch?
Her sister, probably.
Oh.
Sam?
Sam? Lady wants to see you.
Lady.
Yeah.
Yes, miss?
I'm Marion's sister.
Sure, Lila.
Is Marion here?
Of course not.
Thank you.
Something wrong?
She left home on Friday, and I haven't heard from her since. Not even a phone call. If you two are in this thing together, I don't care. It's none of my business. But I want to talk to Marion, and I want her to tell me it's none of my business, and then I'll go.
Run out and get yourself some lunch, will you?
That's okay, Sam. I brought her with me.
Yeah.
Buzz
He
off.
said, get the fuck out of the room. Read the room.
Well, is Marion in trouble? What is it?
Let's all talk about Marion.
She don't know. That's why she's here asking you.
My name is Arbogast, friend.
Arbogast? Like, what the?
Albatross?
Yeah, I know. Like, a bird.
That's weird.
Yeah, crazy.
Take it easy, friend. Take it easy. Your girlfriend
Quit
stole
calling me friend.
$40,000.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
She was supposed to bank it on Friday for her boss, and no one has seen her since.
Someone has seen her.
Whoa.
That, yeah, lightning. Could you imagine? They're like...
Ooh. How appropriate.
Yeah, I know. We're not jumping from the movie, we're jumping from the thunder.
Yeah. It was the thunder.
Yeah.
You had to have heard it.
She was seen leaving town in her own car. By her employer, I might add. I think she's here, Miss Crane. Well, she's not back there with the nuts and bolts, but she's here, in this town, somewhere.
Well, you certainly won't find her at Bates Motel.
Right. Candy corn with a K. I hate candy corn.
I know.
It's
gross.
disgusting. It's wax.
Evening.
Evening.
I almost drove right past.
I'm always forgetting to turn the sign on, but we do have a vacancy. 12, in fact. Candy?
No, thanks. You know, this is the first place that looks like it's hiding from the world.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. I didn't really forget to turn the sign on. It just doesn't seem like any use anymore, you know?
I don't want to trouble you. I just want to ask you a few
No,
questions.
it's no trouble. Today's linen day. Hate the smell of dampness, don't you? It's such a, I don't know, creepy smell.
It sounds like a fucking monster.
What was it you wanted to ask?
See, I'm looking for a missing person. My name's Arbogast. I'm a private investigator.
I just can't with
My
this
name's
name.
Albatross.
I know.
Like the bird. You know a lot about birds. Stuff me.
And we draw the line.
We have reason to believe that she came along this way. Well, she may have used an alias. Marion Crane's her real name, but, well, as you say, old habits die hard. It's possible this girl could have registered under another name. Do you mind if I look at your book?
It's nobody.
I have a sample of her handwriting.
Oh,
Shit.
Here we are. Marie Samuels.
Is that her?
Yeah.
He's getting so nervous, you can tell how he's chewing.
Samuels. Your boyfriend's name is Sam.
Mm-hmm. Which is what I said, the Sam.
Yeah.
You want to check the picture again?
You know, it's tough keeping track of the time around.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah.
That was so obvious. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, now I remember.
It's not really a very good picture, really.
No, I guess not. Well, tell me all about her.
Tell me all
She
about
arrived rather late one night, and she went straight to sleep and left early the next morning.
Which morning was that?
The next morning.
Did you make any phone calls or locally? Did you spend the night with her? Well, then, how would you know that she didn't make any phone calls?
And it's so crazy, too, because he has a stutter.
Yeah.
And so, like, that makes you seem guilty.
Well, Mr. Arbogast, I guess that's about it. I got some work to do if you don't mind.
Tell you the truth, I do mind. You see, if it doesn't gel, it isn't aspic. This ain't gelling. Coming together, something's missing.
This police officer is also so much better than police officers nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
If I wanted to check the cabins, all 12 of them, I'd need a warrant, wouldn't I?
If you don't believe me, come on with me. You can help me change beds, okay?
Okay. Oh.
He's like, but follow me, bro. Oh, see, that seems sus. That's the room I'd want to go in.
Yep.
Uh-oh, change your mind? You know, I think I must have one of those faces you just can't help believing.
Is anyone at home?
No.
Oh my god!
No, there isn't.
Oh, sure, go ahead, take a look.
Oh, that must be my mother.
That's someone.
Let's just say just for the sake of argument, that she wanted you to gallantly protect her. You'd know that you were being used, that you wouldn't be made a fool of, would you?
Wait, she might have fooled me, but she didn't fool my mother.
Could I talk to your mother?
No, as I told you, she's confined.
Oh my god.
Mr. Arbogast,
I wouldn't disturb her.
I think I've talked to you all I want to.
Yeah.
Come back with a warrant.
Yeah, because at this point, nope.
Because my mom's gonna say you're disgusting and
Yeah, and then you'll be dead too.
Yeah.
So.
And he's like, I don't want to bury another car. The first car barely sunk. A second one on top of it.
So it would say
Yeah.
right on top of that one.
Yeah.
I would be back there so fast with a freaking warrant. But then back in the day, who knows how long it took to even get a warrant.
Right.
Ew, look how creepy he is! He's like, get away with it.
It almost is like, see, I fooled you. You thought you were fooling me. My gosh, a dial phone. Could you imagine?
Give me a warrant.
Yeah. The fact that they had these phones on the sides of the roads.
I know.
Isn't that crazy to think of? Like,
hello, Loomis. This is Arbogast. Is Lila there? Well, this young fellow that runs the place said that she just spent the night, left the next day, and that was it. I'll just have to pick up the pieces from here. Well, I tell you, I don't feel entirely satisfied. This boy had a sick old mother. I think she saw Marion and talked to her. Unfortunately, he wouldn't let me see her. I think I'll go back to the motel first. You'll be happy to know what I think. think our friend Sam Loomis didn't know that Marion was here. All right, see you in about an hour, or less.
Also, one of the most believable phone call conversations.
Yeah.
Like, you can almost picture everything that Lila's saying on the other end.
That he's responding
yeah.
to, yeah.
In a normal pace.
Right.
No, truthfully, a lot of my media teacher in high school is the one who, like, for film studies, showed us this video, and then we watched another Hitchcock, Strangers on a Train, which was really good, too. Hitchcock, I think, is just totally on his own, like, for films.
Bates?
Mother's gonna get you.
Also, probably first female serial killer ever.
Yeah.
So first, like,
That's
horror
true.
movie, and it's a woman. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, that is.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to have such, like, strong female characters, I think is, like, really cool. They're not just, like, dumb hoes. Like, my car broke down.
Oh my god.
Well, also, at least he made this call to Lila, because this nosy police officer is just going places where you can't just enter her home.
Right.
Because Lila's now expecting him to come back within an hour.
Right. And you're just going upstairs? Just by the way that they have you filmed, I already know you're about to die. She's gonna get you. She's like, who enters my house?
I know, she's... Oh my god.
What?
That's talented.
Oh
To,
my god.
walk backwards down the...
Yeah.
What a crazy shot, though. She just comes out.
Sam, he said an hour or less.
It's been 3.
Well, are we just going to sit here and wait? How far is the old highway?
You want to go out there, don't you?
Busted on Arbogast and the old lady, maybe
Yes.
shake her up?
Yes. Hey, Sam, I'm going out there.
Look, Arbogast
An
said...
hour or less.
She also does look like Marion's sister.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going.
You'll never find it.
I'll stay here.
Why can't I go with you?
I don't know.
I don't know. You're a woman.
I just don't want you to
Yeah.
go.
Stay here.
Rakes and hoes.
Rakes and hoes. Rakes and hoes. Gotta have me my rakes and
I
hoes.
know. Did he just bury that car too?
Where? How many swamps are in Nevada? Someone riddle me that.
Yeah, tell me.
Arbogast!
Albatross!
Where could he have gone?
Maybe he got some definite lead. Maybe he went right on.
Without calling me? Sam, he called when he had nothing but a dissatisfied feeling. Don't you
Yes.
think he'd have called if he had anything at all?
Thank God. Someone smart.
Fucking women.
Yeah. Right?
Go see
Thank
Al Chambers.
goodness.
Who's he?
Our deputy sheriff around here.
All right, let me get my coat.
She's like, I'm on my way. Let's go.
Well, he looks like Mr. Scrooge.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know where to start. Except at the beginning.
Yes.
Well, normally where you
You
start.
know, I thought I was going to start at the end, but I guess I'll start at the beginning.
Well, we got a call from this detective saying that he traced her to that motel out on the old highway
That must be the Bates Motel.
and called us to say he was going to question Mrs. Bates,
Norman took a wife?
his mother. Well, anyway, that was early this evening. We haven't seen or heard from him since.
Your sister's missing how long?
Well, she left Phoenix a week ago yesterday without a trace.
She's not missing so much as she's run away.
That's right.
From what?
She stole some money.
A lot.
$40,000.
What does it matter?
Right.
Well, I guess he's the deputy or whatever.
I guess, like, to find out if she would have ran away or...
You gotta just tattle on her.
What exactly did he say when he called you?
They said that Marion was there and for one night, and then she left.
With the $40,000?
We didn't say anything about the money.
Oh. They think the police officer might have ran away with her.
I'm sorry if I seem over anxious. It's just that I'm sure there's something wrong out there, and I have to know what.
I think what's wrong is your private detective.
Why don't you call Norman and let him say just what happened?
At this hour?
Well, he was out when I was there just a while ago.
He wasn't out when you were there. He just wasn't answering the door in the dead of night like some people do. This fellow lives like a hermit.
That's the hell.
What the hell?
What the hell?
Norman, Sheriff Chambers, listen, we got worries here. Have you had a fellow stop by there tonight? A private detective. Name of...
Arbogast.
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 And after he left? No, that's okay, Norman.
Now, if they would just show up there, they would see Norman was clearly lying because he talks in 89 circles.
Your detective told you he couldn't come right back because he was going to question Norman Bates' mother, right?
Yes.
Norman Bates' mother has been dead and buried in Green Lawn Cemetery for the past 10 years.
What?
Then who the f*** is in his house?
Mrs. Bates poisoned this guy she was involved with when she found out he was married, then took a helping to the same stuff herself.
Norman found them dead together. In bed.
You mean that old woman I saw sitting in the window out there wasn't Bates' mother?
Are you sure you saw an old woman?
Yes.
You want to tell me you saw Norman Bates' mother?
But it had to be.
Well, if the woman up there is Mrs. Bates, who's that woman buried out in Green Lawn Cemetery?
Oh, maybe
now we're putting things together.
A previous murder. Like you said, like, this has to not be the first time. Look at his little swivel hip.
Do manage to look ludicrous when you give me orders. No, I will not hide in the fruit cellar. You think I'm fruity, huh? This is my room, and no one will drag me out of it. Least of all, my big, bold son.
Mother, please, it's just for a few days. Just for a few days so they won't find you.
Just for a few days. No! You hid me there once, boy, and you won't do it again. Not ever again. Now get out. Told you to get out, boy.
I'll carry you, Mother.
Don't you touch me. Don't! Norman! Put me down. Put me down. I can walk on my own.
Yeah, she can walk on her own, and she clearly is not weak, so...
Right, let her do her own thing.
Well, how is she able to be carried like that? And not fight off? Like...
Oh.
Let's be real. He's literally just watching this.
I know, I love it. I almost wonder if it's... Because they see black and white. I wonder, like, how he sees the black and white. He's probably like, this is so weird.
Sam, I still won't feel satisfied until I go out there.
Neither will I. Come on. We better decide what we're going to say or do when we walk in there.
Yeah, so you don't get
We're going to
killed.
register as man and wife. And then we're going to search every inch of the place, inside and out.
Norman's probably like, you know, I haven't even had this much business in the last decade. This is great. Like...
Well, just coming up the ring for you. Uh-huh. Suppose you want a room. I'll take you to cabin 10.
Better sign in first, hadn't we?
No, that's not necessary.
My boss is paying for this trip, and it's 90% business. He wants practically notarized receipts.
The other 10 is us banging in room 1.
Yeah.
She is watching him like a hawk. Aha! No pun intended, birds. Again.
I'll go on ahead.
So she goes in one.
Don't bother yourself. We'll find it.
Oh, she was making sure it was unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
You think if something happened, it happened there?
But if you had a useless business like this motel, what would you need to get out, to get a new business somewhere else? $40,000?
Wow, she should be like a lawyer or private investigator.
Start with cabin 1.
You need to bring back smart horror characters, because I am enjoying that so much.
And it looks like it's daylight outside.
Right.
So why are we going to check cabin 1 in the daylight?
Yeah, right.
You're in heels. That's not quiet.
Wood.
Like, you're not sneaking.
No.
I mean, I don't know what we think we're doing.
Also, I love how they're... I mean, it's just the time, but everyone wears dress clothes. And, like,
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, girl, let me change my shorts and t-shirt, then we'll go investigate,
Right.
you know? Oh, distraction. He went into the office.
Oh, he's not in there.
Oh.
He's probably in one.
Or through the peephole.
Oh, yeah.
He said, don't go in there. Don't go. Stop.
Maybe they'll find the peephole.
Ain't no shower curtain.
Sam, look. It didn't get washed down. Look, some figure has been added to or subtracted from 40,000. Doesn't that prove that he found out about the money?
We simply ask him where he's hidden it.
But that old woman, whoever she is, she told Arbogast something.
Yeah, she told him.
Yeah.
And one of us can keep him occupied while the other gets to the old woman.
You'll never be able to hold him still if he doesn't want to be held.
You don't want to get to the old woman.
You can handle a sick old woman.
No, you can't. Arbogast couldn't.
Yeah, right? She tackled him, then chased him down the stairs, went a couple more times.
You looking for me?
Why, yes, as a matter of fact. Wife's taking a nap, and just thought I'd look you up and talk.
Good. You satisfied with your cabin?
He totally knew they were in there.
All right. Also, like, what a cool looking house. Not the setting, the location sucks.
Yeah, you're out in the middle of BFE.
But also, at the same time, I wouldn't mind owning that house and running a motel.
It would be interesting. What is with people just...
Opening doors, yeah. It's the 60s, I guess.
In my breaking and entering era.
Right. I got someone come drive in the hail, so now we gotta send out the whole police force.
Send the brigade!
Mrs. Bates?
She's gonna fucking kill you. Oh, she's tied up somewhere.
In the fruit cellar.
Oh my god. Is that a cat? A freaking coat made of foxes?
Probably. Yeah, it looked like their heads. Like...
Yeah.
Did she see herself?
She saw her own reflection because there was like another mirror.
Oh, a double mirror. Oh, okay. Also, like, how long you sleeping in the, like, you know what I mean? You like laying there, like you're like bedridden.
Ew, don't touch it.
Downstairs. Down.
Oh, this must be his taxidermy room. Maybe. Oh, his bedroom? Why does he live like a frickin'... She's smart. She's like, what's he listening to?
Beethoven.
Look frightened. Have I been saying something frightening?
I don't know what you've been saying.
I've been talking about your mother. About your motel.
His quiver and his finger.
Why don't you just get in your car and drive away from here, okay?
Will you get the money to do that, Bates? Or do you already have it? Socked away.
Shut up!
He has no idea what he's talking about. So, like, the fact that...
Where's that girl you came here with? Where is she?
Oh, boy.
He's like, I can't let her get to mother. Oh, yeah, girl, you better run.
She's gonna run down exactly into the fruit cellar, and that bitch is gonna kill her.
Oh, I love that. Like, the release of the fingers,
Yeah.
like, oh my god, to make sure.
No! She's gonna get you.
But also in your brain, you're like,
I
that's the
know.
only place I haven't looked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know.
There she is.
It's like tied up or something.
Don't let her. Get up. Run away. She's gonna get you. She'll bite you. Oh my god, what? What?
Yeah. They told us, too.
What?
They told you she was dead. And we just, because we saw her, him, dressed as her, we were like, no, she's alive. They don't know what they're talking about.
Oh my god, that is... He looked so funny when he came out.
I got the whole story.
What was that?
Not from Norman. I got it from his mother.
Did he kill my sister?
Yes. And no.
But my sister is...
Yes. The private investigator, too. If you drag that swamp somewhere in the vicinity of the motel, you'll... have you any unsolved missing persons cases on your books?
Yes?
Young girls?
Did he confess to...
Like I said, the mother. Now, to understand it the way I understood it, hearing it from the mother half of Norman's mind. Now, he was already dangerously disturbed. Had been ever since his father died. His mother was a clinging, demanding woman. Then she met a man. And it seemed to Norman that she threw him over for this man. Now, that pushed him over the line, and he killed them both. He had to erase the crime, at least in his own mind. He stole her corpse. He hid the body in the fruit cellar. Even treated it to keep it as well as it would keep. And that still wasn't enough. She was there, but she was a corpse. So he began to think and speak for her. Give her half his life, so to speak. At times, he could be both personalities, carry on conversations. At other times, the mother half took over completely. And because he was so pathologically jealous of her, he assumed that she was as jealous of him. If he felt a strong attraction to any other woman, the mother's side of him would go wild. When he met your sister, he was touched by her, aroused by her. He wanted her. That set off the jealous mother, and mother killed the girl. And like a dutiful son, covered up all traces of the crime he was convinced his mother had committed.
Why was he dressed like that?
He's a transvestite. Not exactly.
No.
In Norman's case, he was simply doing everything possible to keep alive the illusion of his mother being alive. And when reality came too close, danger or desire threatened that illusion, he'd dress up, even to a cheap wig he bought. He tried to be his mother. Now he is. Now that's what I meant when I said I got the story from the mother. And the dominant personality is one.
And the $40,000? Who got that?
The swamp.
He feels a little chill. Can I bring him this blanket?
All right.
Thank you.
Crazy.
Sad when a mother has to speak the words that condemn her own son, but I couldn't allow them to believe that I would commit murder. He was always bad, and in the end he intended to tell them I killed those girls and that man. Oh, they know I can't even move a finger, and I won't. I'll just sit here and be quiet. They're probably watching me. Well, let them. I'm not even gonna swat that fly. They'll see. They'll see and they'll know. Why, she wouldn't even harm a fly.
Ew! The end as they're pulling the car up out of the thing. What? That was good.
Right?
I did not expect that.
That's why I was like, oh my gosh, like...
I did not expect it to be him the whole time. I definitely thought there was a mother.
Yeah.
100%.
And that's what I think. That's why I said, like, bless you.
Thank you.
I, with this movie, when I first watched it in, my film class, I was like, oh my god, this is just so long and drawn out. And then it wasn't until the first kill that I was like, okay, this is intriguing. And then the second kill, when the police officer died, I was like, oh my god, this is, like, getting crazy.
Yeah.
And, yeah, no, it's insane. So, like, now when we watch Bates Motel, I know it's him as a kid and his mom when they first get it. So it's going to be, like, I guess the build up to that.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I'm like...
now I'm excited to watch Bates Motel.
Yes, because at first you're like, well, what's Bates Motel? You know what I mean? Like, one of those things.
Yeah, honestly, that's how I was like, yeah, well, I guess, you know what.
You said horror, so, like, we'll do it, you know, whatever. No, and I'm like...
That's exciting.
This is, like, I think one of, like, chef's kiss is like of a horror film, because like smart characters, good suspense. You didn't even need to show any blood. You didn't even need to show. It just shows like less is more for the first time on More Not Less reactions. Less is more. Yeah,
time, okay?
Less is more.
But
like,
yeah, like the whole him changing, like the argument at the beginning when like.
Yeah. So like you had no clue that. Like, I mean, I could kind of tell by when you were like, what? Like, you know what I mean?
That was crazy.
Yeah, because even when she's sitting down there in the basement, you're like, oh my god, she's gonna get you. Like,
Yeah,
you know
I
what
know.
I mean?
I was like, she's gonna turn around. She's gonna bite you.
And then you see the skeleton, and then your like brain like goes like, wait, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and then he comes around the corner like that.
And the fact that, like I said too, like they sat there and they told us. They told us in the middle of the movie, his mom's dead.
Well, but I'm thinking, like, no, she's not. They killed someone else. And then we're like, oh, yeah, mom died. And just, we're like, we're not having a viewing.
Right.
Can't see her. Put someone else's body in the grave and call her his mom.
And because you had already said when Marion had died, you were like, oh my god, why do I think this isn't the first time this has happened? So it's like almost like a great... And there's minimal dialogue in this movie.
Yeah.
It's a lot of sounds and just movements.
Yeah.
And so I feel like for them to like almost warp and manipulate our minds into thinking that.
Yeah, that was very well done.
Like, insane.
Yeah.
It makes me kind of want to check out some of his other movies, maybe down the road, that ones I haven't like seen.
Yeah.
That he's done, because like that just seems like...
Yeah, he's probably done a lot of other cool things.
Yeah, I know. Birds, Strangers on Train, something else. Wow. Now I'm like excited now.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I haven't seen this since like high school, so it just got me all pumped up. I honestly, because I know the ending, I was just like waiting, and I was like, please, I hope she doesn't figure this out.
No,
you know what I mean?
No
like,
idea. I didn't even think like, oh yeah, that's him.
And for this movie being so popular, it's mainly popular for the
Yeah.
So like you're still like you have no idea.
No, you don't
like
know,
you know what I mean?
the premise of the movie
yeah.
is. Yeah.
And so, oh my gosh, yeah, no, it's
Neat.
so good. I'm so excited for Bates Motel now.
Me too.
And it's newer color, so it's going to be interesting.
Yes.
And I haven't seen it. Yes, it'll be great.
Yes.
Well, thanks for watching and weathering the storm with us. No pun intended,
Yes,
weathering.
You did weather it.
And it's like also convenient that the storm stopped.
Yeah.
There's so many rainstorms in the movie.
It was perfect timing for that to have been going on.
Like, yeah, I just feel like it was meant to be.
It was.
But, yes. Make sure you guys like and subscribe on YouTube at More Not Less Reactions. Like, ring the bell, comment, do whatever you want to. Go over to Patreon. Sync up with us over there. Watch the full movie. Totally worth it, especially for the ending here. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers so we can do that one. So.
Yes.
Pass that.
600 more of you need to subscribe.
Yes.
Like, now.
So we can eat the chicken wings.
So we can eat the chicken and do the things.
And do the things. Yes. Alright, well, until next time, guys.
Yay.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Bye. Okay. Yes.